a wave of movement aimed at achieving the social, political, personal, and economic emancipation of women from their male counterparts and their paramountcy. These movements first emerged in Indian subcontinent in the 19th century. This was the period that witnessed large resistance among the Indian women against the age-old customs of forced widowhood, sati, child marriage, denial of education, and many other social, cultural prohibitions forced against the women by primarily the male chauvinistic society, male dominating society. And the foremost among the pioneers of the Indian feminism, my friend, was Tarabai Shinde. Tarabai Shinde was born in 1850. As was the customs those days, Tarabai spent her early life in the obscurity as a member of a socially elite Marathi caste in the town of Buldhana in the state of Maharashtra in India. Very little ladies or the girl child was sent to school for education, and it happened with her too. She never received a formal education from any institution and was homeschooled by her father, Hari Shinde, who himself was actually a radical. Tarabai was a voracious reader. On her own, she made herself well versed with both classical and the modern literature, and which certainly placed her far ahead of the women of her times. Even in the marriage, Tarabai was unconventional. She followed the predict of the practice of Ghar Jawai, in which her husband came to live with her in her residence, in her household, against the practice of the patriarchal practice where the bride goes to the groom's house. She made a deliberate decision not to have children even, although this decision in this society was tough, where a childless woman is not only looked down but also not given, regarded or given the due respect. Tarabai gained most of her expertise with the reforms movement of the time through her association with Jyotira Phule and Savitribai Phule. She was a member of the Satyashodhak Samaj. In 1948, Phule established a school for the education of the low caste girls. In 1954, they created a shelter set up by them for even the upper caste widows who were socially repudiated and forbidden from remarrying. Tarabai was involved in both these ventures intimately. Tarabai, her expertise, extensive knowledge on the unfair treatment meted out to the woman ultimately found expression in her 40-page essay she wrote after a bad incident of a divorce and treatment of the divorced lady by the society. She wrote Stri Purush Tulna, originally written in Marathi. And this Stri Purush Tulna, women and men's comparison, she dared to ask openly the question, do men suffer from the same flaws that women are supposed to have? She urges her readers to consider the supposition that men, in fact, just as fallacious as they consider women to be, and not that they are divinely evolved beings. She lists out one by one the society's socially manufactured deficiencies women supposedly have and rebutted them. Religious, the code of conduct for women placed restrictions and superfluous restrictions on the liberty of women, and she countered all of them. She was an great analytical thinker of her times who looked beyond the prejudices against the woman, and she was successful in preparing or presenting a counter model of womanhood, making her a revolutionary figure in the Indian feminist movement. Thank you very much.